Last time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies.
It's rolling case. I suppose you mean the one that existed in the photo with Prosecutor Blackwell in it, but was absent when the crime scene photos were taken?
Yes, that's the one. And Ms. Blackwell has drawn a conclusion from these two photos.
Prosecutor Blackwell was using the case to hide someone!
But that's nothing more than conjecture, and it's hardly the only possibility. This is a crime scene photo taken after Prosecutor Blackwell left. Please notice that there is a robot part on top of the card in this photo. However, in this photo taken after the crime, the robot part is gone. I believe there was another robot at the scene that looks just like the one here. It is the defense's assertion that it was this other robot that was in the case.
Even if it was the largest of the cases, the robot couldn't have possibly fit in there.
Of course Ponco would fit. All Prosecutor Blackwell had to do was dismantle her.
Except that there was a body on the table where robots are dismantled and assembled.
But what if it wasn't done on the table? What if the katana was used instead? Since the rest of Ponco was not found at the scene, we can conclude that what was transported inside that case was not the defendant, but a robot. Ms. Cykes never was at the scene of the time of the murder.
The notion that the case was used to carry Miss Cykes was Miss Blackwell's theory. I have been of a different opinion from the outset. The surcoat Prosecutor Blackwell was wearing. The victim's blood was found on the front of it, and the stain had a highly distinctive shape. 7 years ago, the defendant was known to constantly wear a certain item, a special pair of headphones made just for her. The blood went from the victim's body to the headphones, and then was imprinted onto Prosecutor Blackwell's coat like a stamp. Blackwell carried Miss Cykes, who had been hit by splatter, away from the crime scene. This proves that Athena Cykes was, without question, present at the crime scene. All right, Ponco. I want to know if you were there at the scene of the murder of Metis Cykes. It was 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, around 2 p.m. in the robotics lab.
Yes, I was there in the robotics lab! Just as I was about to charge up, Athena came along and hugged Mummy Metis. And then Mummy Metis fell down. After I charged up, Mr. Simon came in. And then an error occurred. There is no data after that point.
The witness's statements need to be interpreted. For example, the terms hugged and then later fell down. Adults don't usually fall down after being hugged by a child. Yes, what this witness's statements are telling us is that the defendant stabbed the victim with the murder weapon during this moment. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, where we play the games and do the voices.
That's what we're playing? I thought we were playing Miles Edgeworth Dual Destinies. Miles Edgeworth Ace Prosecutor. Perfect Prosecutor Dual Destinies.
Are we? Well, I mean, I know Edgeworth's in it, but...
Oh, okay.
I mean,
okay.
I mean, I'd like that, but they won't make that game.
Well, they already did. That would be Ace.
I mean, they did make the game.
They made two
we
of
haven't
them.
got to it yet.
Yeah.
But I need HD graphics, man. I mean, it hasn't
they
got
did-
he hasn't
they-
got the graphics.
They did remaster it. It's just not 3D.
Fair enough. I'm Sarah.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice.
I think Pete's volunteering to re-render the entire game in Unreal Engine is what I'm hearing.
No. God, no.
I don't think he's got time for that.
I just don't. I don't like care as much about.
This is
Unreal
wrong.
Engine. Oh no. 1 second.
Please say you saved it.
I did save it. I just didn't save it. I just didn't save it on both slots. That was all. Sorry. Usually I'd save it on both slots. We're all good. Sarah, we don't need
Now
to
my
edit out our
cortisol
fail.
level has gone up.
What?
We don't need to edit out our fail.
Well, if you want us to look like a bunch of fools.
What do you mean,
more
want
than
us to look
usual.
like a bunch of fools? Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, that's
All
the
right,
vibe we give out.
I'll remove the note for you, editing Pete, to take it out then. Now, accept the truth, Mr. Wright. Your subordinate murdered her own mother.
Oh, yeah, that's where we were.
Yup. Your Honor, the prosecution demands a verdict. The hostages have suffered enough.
What a terrible and tragic conclusion. If the defense has no counter-argument, I see no need to further prolong this trial.
Oh dear.
Oh, Edgeworth's argument seems solid enough. But... there's no way Athena could ever have done anything like that.
But what if she did?
What do I do? There has to be something. But I can't think of a single thing.
Oh,
Objection. Who was it?
oh,
Objection!
Simon.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
In the flesh. This is quite the farce you are conducting here. I could die from laughter. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
Ha.
What are you talking about?
Ha. What I'm talking about is that your argument is based on an entirely false premise. Go on. We're listening. Oh, could this be the miracle I need? No. But what is Prosecutor Blackwell trying to pull here?
The strings.
7 years. For 7 long years. This case has been on my mind. Not for an instant did I not think of it. I'm the one who killed my mentor, and don't think you can alter that fact now. Your boldness, I will take to the stand, and I won't take no for an answer.
Of course, Prosecutor Blackwell. Please, go ahead.
And his handcuffs are clipping right through the stand.
No, see, I was looking at that, and no, that's that. I don't think that is what's
The
happening.
stand's broken,
There's a
isn't it?
there's a chip in this. There's like a big chunk out of the stand, but it does look an awful.
Can
lot
you hide the text box?
No,
Damn.
no. But like it's I completely agree. That's what it looks like, but it isn't.
I went to the Cosmos Space Center with the intention of killing Dr. Cykes. But when I got to the robotics lab, I found Athena there instead. I would not be swayed from my purpose, so I waited for Dr. Cykes to return. And then I committed the act. Ah, how cathartic it was.
Okay, he's crazy.
But little Ponco here witnessed the victim falling. In other words...
Objection! I don't need any of your other words, old man. I can guess what happened.
Which would be?
She fell means she fell. Merely that. A mother and child fooling around. Perhaps she tripped. Not that it matters. When I entered the lab, there was no trace of Dr. Cykes to be seen. There was no dead body either, of course, meaning she must have left the room.
So, the murder occurred after the time period Ponco described in her testimony?
You should hardly take stock in the words of a wind-up toy.
Objection! Then how do you explain the fact that the defendant had the robot move something?
Athena was always tinkering with robots on the operating table to amuse herself. And she always had Ponco move the heavy ones for her. That day was no different. Ponco moved a heavy robot for Athena. Oh, this is awful. What he's saying seems to make sense, and yet...
Objection! Prosecutor Blackwell, are you trying even now to turn away from the truth? Don't you realize we could bring the dark age of the law to a close today?
Objection! You expect too much from me. I'm just a murderer, beyond redemption. Why don't you just let me go so I can settle down into hell? Prosecutor Blackwell's execution is tomorrow. If the truth doesn't come out now, it's all over.
Are you saying that the little girl and the robot had nothing to do with the murder?
That's right. So, let's hear your verdict. If we don't hurry, I might miss the ferry across the Styx. But I need a coin to pay the boatman.
Hold it! Don't you dare, Judge! Don't forget I have hostages over here. And Simon, to cover for her.
Miss Blackwell! Forgive me, Aura. I never wanted you to do anything like this for me. But you agreed to this trial. If you have a counter-argument, then present your evidence. That's the rule of the courtroom. Isn't that right, Chief Prosecutor?
Blackwell, you selfish!
Well, to be frank, I don't like this, but it's my duty to make a decision. If no one has a counter-argument, I will announce my verdict. And here you see me brandishing my gavel. And so, it is now I am about to bring down my gavel. It's coming down, slowly, and...
Is this really happening? Is it really going to end just like it did 7 years ago?
coming down.
Wanted to do it so bad. Even now I want to fly out there and go save him.
No, I can't tell her. But how can I lie to Athena? If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I can't let this happen.
Slowly. Here it comes now. And
But I just don't have the evidence to counter Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony.
almost there. And... Oh!
Athena, maybe. Yeah. Hold it!
So many dong, dong, dong.
Athena, what are you? How are you? Why? Are you feeling okay?
I can hear it. I can hear the voice of his heart. He's hiding something.
If he really is, I could sure use Athena's help here.
But, like, how is she by his
Jerry,
side?
why is that prisoner on the stand?
She's like,
She must have slipped my grasp.
She's got no handcuffs or nothing.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I feel like Trucy should come in here. It was me.
I was here the whole time.
I helped her slip her cuffs.
Oh, I'm going to be working weekends for this.
Weekends.
Thanks, Jerry.
Weekends, holidays, bank holidays. Oh, every day.
Her power might be just the thing to get us through this. Objection! Why? How did you even... Cykes don't know.
I'm not the only one who can slip the cuffs.
No need for you to chime in here. Just accept that you're innocent.
Objection!
Oh, damn.
These past 7 years, they've been just as hard on me, you know?
What are you talking about?
Do you remember? That horrible, horrible trial. Please, you have to listen to me! He didn't kill her! His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her!
I did not kill her. I did not. Oh, hi, Edgeworth.
Even now, every time I stand in a courtroom, it comes back to haunt me. Not being heard, no matter how hard you try, feeling so helpless. Caught in people's stares, so scared that it feels like your chest is in a vice. I'm terrified of courtrooms. I want to run out of that door even now.
And yet, you found a way to keep your fears at bay and become a lawyer.
Thanks. That's because one day, I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. This day has finally come. The day I've been looking forward to with all my heart. This is why I became a lawyer. This is why I studied psychology. It was all to save you from this false conviction.
But, Miss Cykes, do you realize what it would mean? You are the accused, after all. If you prove Prosecutor Blackquill innocent, then...
The only thing that matters is the truth. It's my duty to find out what that truth is. Simon, please give me this chance. The chance to shake off this fear that's been with me for 7 years and to face the truth.
Athena is being so brave, confronting her past like this. This might really be the last chance to save them both. Prosecutor Blackquill, please testify one more time about the incident 7 years ago. Fine, but your efforts will surely be in vain. For I am not a man who can be cut down easily.
Here we go, Simon. Let me hear the voice of your heart.
Beep, beep, bloop, boing.
Initializing.
Widget's like, oh God!
Oh my
I
god.
don't like listening to him!
There's so much discord.
Angry.
I went to the Cosmos Space Center with the intention of killing Dr. Cykes. But when I got to the robotics lab, I found Athena was there instead.
Happy to see her and angry that Miss Cykes wasn't there. Meeteth.
I would not be swayed from my purpose, so
Why is
I
he
waited for Dr. Cykes to return.
Very happy as well.
Yeah.
Like super happy to be waiting for her. And then it's super happy
to
to.
have killed her?
And then I committed the act. Ah, how cathartic it was.
Okay, so if you're
Unless
saying.
he's a complete psychopath.
Well, hang on. So he's saying he's happy to have killed her. He was happy to lie in wait. So okay, that makes sense. So then, why was he angry to go there with the intention of killing her? If he was so happy at doing it, why was he angry about getting there? I guess that's my question. I think that's what I'm gonna say.
Got it! When we view your emotions alongside your
Okay.
testimony, we find the unexpected emotion... Wait a minute. There really isn't anything strange here.
I don't know. I think maybe we made a mistake, Mr. Wright.
Dang.
I think maybe you're right.
Let's take another look. There must be an unexpected emotion here somewhere.
Okay,
I
so
would guess probably the happiness on one of them.
yeah,
then.
yeah, like happy to kill her maybe. Like it's just, I guess it's either that or it's
Why
the.
is he still angry? Maybe, I don't know.
Although he's saying it's cathartic, so that would explain that in being happy. So, I guess, why is he?
Why would he be happy
to
if he's angry?
Why would he be happy that Athena's there if he's going to kill
He'd be like,
Athena's
oh no.
mother?
Yeah, maybe he'd be shocked, do you think?
Got it!
Yeah, I guess if you're going to kill someone's parent, you probably wouldn't
Don't
be
want
good
the
to
kid
see.
there,
Yeah,
unless you're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
kill the kid too, I guess.
Sorry,
but-
sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees, everybody.
This feeling of happiness. Even though the person you were looking for wasn't there, you felt happy. Why is that? Simple. When I was looking for Athena and hadn't found her yet, I grew worried. So when I saw her in the robotics lab, I was happily, dang it.
Happily.
I was happily relieved. Merely that. Just now, you said that you went to the Space Center to kill Dr. Cykes. But the first thing you did was look for her daughter instead? I had no intention of harming Athena, so I wanted to confirm that she was safe first. It was just a part of my plan. Nothing contradictory about that. God! The second I find an inconsistency, he cuts it down.
Simon knows the principles of analytical psychology. There's less noise now. But I don't see any instabilities we can latch onto.
Oh, I was afraid of that. We'll just have to keep We'll just have to keep chipping away at him. Then, bit by bit. I don't know why I wound up freezing in the middle of my sentence there, but I did.
The comma.
Because I'm stupid.
The comma has that sort of power.
Damn you, Oxford comma. I will never forgive you for what you've done to me and my family. Could you update his testimony, Athena?
You got it, boss.
Do a smiley face. No, it's like
Why not?
with the intention of killing Dr. Cykes.
Pat, pat.
When I found Athena...
When I found Athena in the robotics lab, I was relieved.
I'd not be swayed from
But again,
my
why
purpose.
happy here?
See, I guess...
Athena's like...
See, yeah, I think now that we know that he's happy to have found Athena there, this doesn't make sense anymore, because Athena's still there. So what at this point,
Yeah, so
he
he's
should
got-
now be kind of in... He should be
I
distressed.
feel
He's
like he'd have to update with this to say he moved her then, like got rid of her.
Got it!
Damn it.
Is it on the murder then?
I suppose, because like, why would if she's there, like, surely he wouldn't have. Surely.
Because he came
Oh,
there
now
and
he's-
oh,
Damn it. Okay.
Oh, it's
it updated
changed
both.
now,
It
okay.
updated both. I plunged the katana in.
Got it!
We're overthinking it.
Not even you can falsify your emotions, Prosecutor Blackwell, no matter how British you are.
Wait a
Damn.
minute.
Wow.
What? When you said that you killed Dr. Cykes in your testimony, you felt sadness. Why would someone who had lain in wait to kill her be sad at her death? Such an obvious attack. Yes, I felt sadness, but it wasn't for her. I felt sorrow for Athena and her circumstances. Oh, he can't be talking about that. Can he?
I was just a convenient subject for her research. Dr. Cykes was so intent on her research, she forced her daughter to undergo experiments.
My objective was to save Athena from an obsessive scientist who treated her own daughter like a research subject. What? I went to the psychology lab first. That's where I would usually find Athena playing. But that day was different. I heard someone crying in the robotics lab next door. Was Athena being subjected to yet another experiment? I thought as I went to see. Conveniently, Athena had cried herself to sleep, so all I had to do was wait and kill. So that's why he was relieved when he saw Athena. But is this story really true? I'm not sure how much to believe.
Mr. Wright?
How are you doing, Athena? Still hanging in there?
I'm a lot stronger than I look, boss. Now, take a look at this. The noise level actually increased.
It's because of his BS.
It went up? I've never seen it do that before.
Prosecutor Blackwell is lying somewhere in his testimony. As a matter of fact, he's piling lie on top of lie in an attempt to make his claims sound more believable. He's trying even harder to suppress He's trying even harder to suppress his true feelings, and that's what's causing the noise.
How in the world should I approach this? An evidence-based approach might work if I could find a contradiction. Otherwise, I should look for an inconsistency in his emotions. There are no flaws in my testimony, and his boldness is prepared to give a verdict. Even now, he has continued to slowly lower his gavel down towards the pedestal.
Well, I'll have you know that actually I'm resting it quite firmly on the table.
Give up on this lost cause, and let the law free me of these chains already. Objection! I don't think so. Not while I'm around. Now, contradictory testimony or inconsistent emotions? Which should I tackle first?
I guess.
Emotions,
I feel
I
his
think?
emotions.
Okay.
Okay. Let's look for inconsistent emotions.
Got it, boss. But if you want to try looking for a contradictory statement instead, just let me know. I can easily switch over.
Heard crying from next door. Of course, I was worried. I was surprised and... What was it? Sorry, surprised and...
Fear, sorrow.
Oh, it's fear, isn't it, that one? Oh,
It's like distress.
yeah.
So well, that makes sense because if he was like, oh, she's being experimented on again.
He was surprised to see her in the robotics lab.
I guess maybe that's surprised that she wasn't being subjected to an experiment.
Or I could leave
Why
her.
is he shocked there? See, angry would make sense.
Well, I think anger and shock would make sense if like, you know...
The statements are fundamentally changing too. But before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Sykes came in.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
so
would...
that would
and
be
that makes sense
surprise.
that does make sense that he'd be surprised and angry there, I think.
I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor.
Okay, how
It's
do we...
so surprised, though.
Yeah, let's come out of here for a minute.
If you see an unusual or out-of-place emotion, just point it out.
Is there really an inconsistency in his emotions, though?
We could take a break and go back to looking for contradictory testimony.
Should we press on that, like, super surprised one first, and then switch to testimony?
Yeah, I mean,
We could try.
Okay, sorry.
It's really, like, surprised. I mean, unless it's, like, so shocking that she isn't conducting an experiment.
Got it!
But I guess it's right, because the music's
No, you
stopped.
guys have called it. How odd. Why would you register surprised at opening the door to the lab, which is definitely what I thought you were feeling surprised about?
Well, yeah, because the thing is he heard her crying...
Yeah, he had her crying in the lab.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tch. All right, fine. I'll explain, if I must. What surprised me was... Ponco. That toy figure attacked me. Dr. Cykes knew full well of my plan to rescue Athena, but she couldn't stand guard over her daughter 24 hours a day. So Dr. Cykes had Ponco do it? That's right. She ordered Ponco to forcibly remove me on sight.
Which might make sense why he cut her arm off.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I slashed Ponco up with the katana that was there in the lab. That rickety old puppet wasn't worthy of that fine blade.
Mr. Wright, it's happening again. There's even more noise now.
Oh, crap!
Oh, whoa.
So much
Lots
noise.
of noise.
Oh, it's at 100% now! What's going on here?
Whenever we find an opening, he covers it up with lies. We'll never get rid of the noise at this rate.
It's pretty hard to keep telling coherent lies like that. His mind and will really are as sharp and strong as a katana. Thank you. All right, what should I tackle first this time?
Let's go first testimony.
I think there might be an inconsistency in Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony.
All right, let's give it a thorough check then.
Because the thing is, if we have evidence, then he can't lie around it, I suppose.
No.
We can't press. We can't press. The thing of dread,
Feeling of dread, I opened the robotics lab door. Just then, Ponco attacked me. I retaliated by cutting it into pieces. Before I could lead Athena out of there, curse my luck, Dr. Cykes came in. I refused to hand Athena over, so I had no choice but to kill my mentor. Now hold on, she fell over at the... Or no, I suppose, never mind. Although Ponco, was she damaged then?
Ponco was supposed to be on charge.
Oh, that's right. She was charging her.
Yeah, but we don't have evidence to say that, though, do we?
No.
No. Yeah, we don't. I don't think we have evidence to say that. Okay. sorry, go on.
Would Ponco not? She'd have to have had him now. She'd have had.
Well,
If Ponco didn't recognize him, she'd have to have had a memory wipe. But surely, if like he was going there every day, she would know who he is.
No, that is interesting. No, sorry. Where is it?
You've got no.
I'm stupid.
It's the Gaiaxa booklet. No, go second page.
Ah, right. Yeah, sorry.
The heartbeat recognised people scanning their spacesuit or uniform. See, yeah, he wouldn't have them on.
And he was visiting
facial recognition.
He was visiting Metis a lot, though, right?
Yeah.
Because she was his mentor.
Well, she specifically told Ponco to protect her,
Unless
so
you
I don't
could-
think the fish.
No, unless you can infer his feelings if he was going there to harm anyone.
Well, I think it's more that the contradictory element is the idea that Ponco attacked him. Like, if it...
Because she was damaged, is what it seems like. But
I don't know.
Well, okay, let's switch. Well, let's hold on for now. Let's switch back to emotions then. Because we haven't seen the new emotions. With a feeling of dread, I open the robotics lab door. Just then, Ponco attacked me. I retaliated by cutting it to pieces. Dr Cykes came in. Okay, so nothing's changed there. I am curious about this part though, and saying, well, did it not recognize you? Let's see. I've made safety save. Dang.
Nope.
objection! Prosecutor Blackwell, your statement is inconsistent with the evidence. And what's your opinion, Chief Prosecutor?
As always, I'm afraid the only thing that is logically inconsistent here is Mr. Wright himself.
Okay. So let's.
Okay, no,
Have I loaded I've loaded the wrong save, haven't I? Or have I? No, I haven't.
No. Okay, no. Shoot.
Ponco attacked me. Used to hand Athena over, so I had no choice. It's just, yeah, killing her in front of Athena as well. And obviously, like, having Athena move her over. Well, sorry, it said Athena moved the robot. So I guess, so why was she in the chair? No. Didn't we have, what was the thing that said that it was actually over on the other side of the room?
It was Ponco's.
It was Ponco's testimony,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Autopsy report. Stabbed to the heart, and you're too late. Damn.
Can we try the busted arm on that second one?
What? Like, sorry, this,
I suppose that isn't showing a bandaged arm, is it?
No, that's true. So what, this one?
Yeah.
Well
Objection!
done.
Well done, Taylor.
Thank you. Compounding lies with more lies is never the answer, Prosecutor Blackwell. Take a look at this. Look at this photograph! Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Really?
That's the photo of the supposed moment of the murder, isn't it?
I'm also amused by the fact that it's like a photo with a photo inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many more times must I see that which damned me for my sin? The ironic thing is, I think this picture is actually going to be your savior now. See the blood stain at the end of Ponco's arm where it was severed with the katana?
I hope you aren't claiming it's the robot's blood, Mr. Wright.
No. Most likely the blood was transferred there from the bloody katana.
The katana already had blood on it. So then, well, it must have been the victim's blood.
Oh, okay, so task failed successfully. It was not for the reason I thought. But I blundered into the right answer. That's right. But if that's the case, we found a glaring inconsistency. You said in your testimony that you cut up Ponco and then you killed Dr. Cykes. But in spite of that, the victim's blood is already on Ponco's arm in this picture.
What? But that couldn't be.
Oh, couldn't it? Exactly. In order for the blood to have transferred from the sword to Ponco's arm, the victim must have been stabbed first, before the robot was slashed.
So obvious now.
In other words, Prosecutor Blackwell, your entire testimony is nothing but one giant ball of lies.
Boosh.
Gah! Oh, damn! Tell the court the truth, Prosecutor Blackwell. Now. You have no idea what you're doing.
His voice. His voice. There's so much discord. I'm hearing not just one or two, but a bunch of rampaging emotions here. It's hard to describe. It's like a violent whirlpool or something.
Phoenix Wright, you will pay for this. Never have I been forced to reveal so much, but the rest I'll take to my grave. No, you won't. Prosecutor Blackwell, you are on the witness stand. You are obligated to tell the truth.
Boosh.
Isn't that the rule of the courtroom?
All of these complex emotions, they seem to be flowing from one source. I think whatever he really saw that day is what's causing these feelings. Oh.
Oh,
Warning! Emotion overload!
danger, danger. Oh, God.
Oh,
What are we
Lord.
supposed to do?
And then I opened the lab door, and then...
I saw it. That terrible scene.
Before I could lead Athena, Dr. Cykes came in. I had no... I guess... terrible.
So, yeah,
What is the
terrible
terrible scene?
I guess shock
is it the
or...
chair?
Oh, wait, what's causing strong emotions? Oh, we have to...
Yeah.
I guess the chair,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
probably.
the chair, because surely...
Got it! The root cause of all these emotions is this.
Unless it's Athena, I don't know.
Mimi.
I'm actually not getting any particularly big readings there, Mr. Wright.
Dang it! Guess that's not it then. What could have caused Blackwell to react with all of these emotions all at once? I guess Athena then, probably.
Yeah, must be.
Oh, that's just robotics lab generally. Ponco,
must be Athena.
Himself.
Because Ponco was, well, on charge from what she said.
Got it! When you opened the door and saw Athena, you became overwhelmed by your emotions. Isn't that right, prosecutor? You should know better. And though it's pathetic, I admit I'm terrified to speak of it. Prosecutor Blackwell, Ms. Cykes is innocent. I will always believe that with all my heart. Now, can't you find it within yourself to believe in me, too? No, because I've seen how you act in court, you fool! Athena is innocent, huh? Can you honestly say you believe that to be true? Right, Dono? I give you my word. Now tell me what you really saw when you opened that door.
Oh boy.
God, Curse you, Phoenix Wright!
Oh no.
Oh, crap. Is this another cutscene?
No.
It was a tragedy. One I'll never forget. When I arrived at the lab, Dr. Cykes was already dead. She was lying on the operating table, while the bloody katana lay on the floor. And standing between the two, covered in blood, was Athena. She smiled with a far-off look in her eyes, as she sweetly said, "Ooh!"
Oh no.
Something's wrong with Mom, so I'm taking her apart to fix her.
Ouch.
No.
Damn.
Whew. That's what I saw. And now you have it. The truth that you so desperately wanted.
Oh no. Oh no.
Boo.
What have I done?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell finally tells the truth. And this is what it is? It's beyond devastating.
I tried to take my mother apart. I
I wonder if this is going to be where we have to undo those black psyche locks.
God!
Hmm.
So it was me. I'm the one who killed my mother.
Athena!
As I said, Wright.
Shut up!
I shouldn't laugh, sorry. As I said, Wright, the truth isn't always pretty. Murder, disassembly on an operating table, a scientist using her daughter as a guinea pig.
Edgeworth, so help me God, I'm going to come over there and beat you within an inch of your life if you don't stop talking!
Sadly, it appears that my theory was correct after all.
Objection! It's true that Athena didn't like her mother's research, but you dare cast aspersions on my mentor by claiming Athena was used in such a manner? Dr. Cykes could be awkward with people, but she loved her daughter with all her heart. What the hell were you rescuing her from, then?
She loved me.
Your mother hated to see you suffer because you could hear the voices of people's hearts. She wanted to set you free of your pain, so she worked tirelessly on her research. Do you remember those headphones you hated so much?
Yes. My head hurt every time I wore them.
No, Athena. It's just the opposite. They emitted sound waves to nullify emotional input from the voices of people around you. Your power was much stronger then. Your power was much stronger then than it is now.
What active noise cancelling?
And those headphones were what enabled you to carry on with everyday life.
No. That can't be true. Then why? Why would I have done something like that to someone who loved me so much?
Her love for you was real, That I can guarantee. That's why I knew that what happened had to be some kind of mistake. I couldn't let you be punished for it.
So you took the blame yourself? You and your mentor are more alike than you know.
Ponco was a witness, so I put it in the case, held Athena close, and vacated the lab. I threw Ponco away in the boarding lounge trash chute,
Oh, damn.
and I hid the case on the Space Center grounds.
It would seem that we now have all of the facts of this case.
Hold it! No, not yet! It can't end like this!
Objection! Do not disgrace yourself, Mr. Wright. The truth has been revealed. Or are you the type of man to turn your back to things that disagree with you?
No, I'm the type to point at things that I disagree with. I'm not. But this... I can't give up now. I have to say something, anything, even if it's a bluff. I've always managed to pull through that way in the past. I have to make it work. Come on, Phoenix, come on. Bluff, 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 bluff. The defense is prepared to present evidence.
Mr. Wright,
Yeah. Yes, Athena?
it's okay. You can stop now. I don't want you or anyone else to suffer any longer for my sake.
Athena, what are you saying?
I killed my mother. That's the truth. It's just like Prosecutor Edgewood said. You have to face it. No matter how much it hurts. I admit my guilt. Could I please be granted just one chance to tell everyone what I recall? It appears Miss Cykes is much braver than you, Mr. Wright. What say you, Your Honor? In light of her courage, will the court give Miss Cykes this opportunity to confess?
Very well. Then, if you would, please take the stand, Miss Cykes.
Thank you for letting me do this, Prosecutor Edgewood. And thank you, Mr. Wright, and Prosecutor Blackquill, for letting the truth be known. Now I can finally move forward, and everyone's suffering can come to an end.
Athena.
Prosecutor Blackquill will be cleared, and the dark age of the law can come to an end. Yes, admit your guilt and bring everything to its conclusion. I killed my mother. My memory is still a little hazy, but there's no question I remember it. I remember the weight of the weapon in my hands, the feeling of it stabbing in deep. I remember the warmth of her blood as it flowed down the handle and onto my fingers. Your Honor, please find me guilty. I dare say these are all memories that no one but the murderer would have.
I see. Thank you for your confession. I believe this trial has gone on long enough. But before we conclude, does anyone have a counter-argument?
Objection!
Good golly.
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright.
But, Mr. Wright, why? I killed her. I remember it now. Any counter-argument now is pointless.
Objection! Don't tell me you've forgotten one of the basic tenets of lawyering. Always believe in the client to the bitter end. Athena, you are not a murderer.
Objection!
Yes, she is.
I said that you never changed, but could you have actually regressed in these 8 years? I won't stand for your childish emotionalism getting in the way of the truth.
Emotionalism? Don't lecture me on matters of the heart, Edgeworth. Because I could see straight into a person's soul.
Oh boy, here we go.
I did a little research. I looked into those special psyche locks you mentioned, Mr. Nick. Athena isn't trying to keep anything from you on purpose. For some reason, part of her heart and her memories is sealed off, even from herself.
Oh, but Phoenix is forgetting the bit where Pearl mentions, like, if you're not careful about undoing these locks,
Yeah.
it could literally...
Damage her.
Permanently damage the person. Yeah, permanently. Yeah. Psychologically
There's
damage.
still a chance. Somewhere deep in Athena's heart.
Oh, you're playing with knives here, Nick.
There might still be a memory that not even she knows about yet. It might be like looking for a grain of sand somewhere in the cosmos, but still! That memory might contain a new fact that could prove her innocence. And even if I have to emotionally traumatize her to do it, I'm going to. Because I'm Phoenix Wright.
I hope for everyone's sake that you are not just bluffing, Mr. Wright. Now then, is there or is there not a problem with Miss Cykes' confession?
My memory is still a little hazy, but there's no question I remember it. I remember the weight of the weapon in my hands, and the feeling of it stabbing in deep. I remember the warmth of her blood as it flowed down the handle onto my fingers.
There's definitely something wrong with her memory of the event. I can just tell.
Blood
Do
flow.
you want to share with the rest of the class, Nick?
The blood flowing down the sword onto her fingers, maybe. Like, I guess. So what? She like.
Actually, hold up.
stabbed
If it
upwards?
flowed
If it flowed
if it
down
flowed
the blade.
downwards, there would be more on the blade.
Yeah.
The blood stops at the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't go all the way down.
Yeah.
Was found only on the blade.
Bosh.
Yeah. Oh,
Here
yeah.
we go. We got some ammunition before we even go in. It's good to have an ace up the sleeve.
An ace attorney.
An ace attorney up the
An
sleeve.
ace
you could
attorney
say.
up the sleeve.
There's definitely something wrong with her memory of the event. I can just tell.
If there is a problem with her confession, please prove it to this court now.
Bosh.
Byakuya. Take that!
Isn't that the katana the defendant used to kill the victim, Mr. Wright?
I respectfully and vehemently disagree, Your Honor.
But I remember it! I remember holding the weapon and getting blood on my fingers!
That's exactly my point. If blood really did get on your fingers while you were holding it, there should be blood on the handle. But please focus on the handle of this sword. There's not a trace of blood on it. And therefore, this is clearly a contradiction of the facts.
You're right.
You're goddamn right I am.
Oh, my!
Objection!
But what does this mean?
The defendant must have simply confused a portion of her memories. She mentioned it was hazy to begin with, and we can't mull over every minor detail.
Dude.
That's where you're wrong,
Dude.
buddy.
It's like, oh yes, I want to get to the truth. However, I also don't want to actually listen to everything everyone
Note
has
if
to
there's
say.
too many minutia, because otherwise... Objection! But she also said there's no question I remember it. A fact we can't ignore.
In that case, why don't you explain what this contradiction with her memories means?
Because heaven forbid you do any work, Edgeworth.
I'm the chief prosecutor. I do what I want.
No kidding.
I get my minions to do everything for me.
Guess no one do anything for him.
Gladly. Just give me a sec to think of something.
Time's running out, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I want to say that Athena didn't stab anyone. But she said it herself that she remembers the feeling of committing the act. Unless she was trying to pull the sword out, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe.
Think, Phoenix. Think!
Actually, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
That could be exactly what it is.
Yeah.
What could the contradiction with Athena's memories mean?
Was wiped off. The defendant used a different weapon.
What?
Oh, what?
I feel like there are other options or choices. Neither of these seem pretty good. Different weapon, I
That
guess.
one's insinuate.
Yeah.
Miss Cykes said blood flowed down the handle, but the katana's handle is spotless. So, doesn't it follow that the defendant must have used a weapon other than the katana?
What are you up to this time?
Not the foggiest. This is it. This time I found just the thing to end Athena's nightmare for good.
Sure.
The weapon that took Dr. Cykes' life was the katana. That much is for sure. So if I can show a possibility that Athena didn't use the katana, it could help me prove her innocent. It literally seems like he's about to employ the she stabbed her and that alone proves she didn't kill her
But
defense.
funnily enough,
is
yes.
kind of what I'm
Yes, yeah, but like, and stabbed after she was already dead.
A different weapon, you say? What weapon would that be exactly?
Oh.
Right. Of course you would ask that.
Then does he mean
What, like the
in
machinery?
the event to try and fix her, then that would stab her, but it technically wasn't Athena that killed her. She was already dead.
Yeah,
And
Like,
Athena was just like, I need to fix her.
yeah, maybe.
I can see that you're floundering, Mr. Wright. Did you speak without thinking again, as always?
Never. How does he do that? Ugh, but I can't back down. Not here. Not now. That's right. I did. Because it's so obvious it doesn't require any
Oh
thought.
no.
Uh-oh. What did you say?
Nick, you sound kind of like you're writing checks with your mouth that your ass can't cash. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so maybe that was an exaggeration, but there has to be something. Was there some other bladed weapon in the robotics lab that day? Maybe there's something in one of the crime scene photos. Wait a minute. You don't suppose she tried to stick her with the plug to charge her?
No, but what about the toolkit in the middle of the floor there?
Or the toolkit, yeah.
Well, like a
There's
screwdriver.
a high probability that that was in the lab.
Oh, a screwdriver would make sense because she thinks people and robots were the same thing.
Right. I don't have that particular weapon here in evidence right now, but I do have a piece of evidence just like it.
Utility knife.
Yes, everyone had one. Everyone was dispensed with one.
Right.
Everyone had a kit.
Yeah, right. And that kit was on the floor there. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Other than the katana, this is another blade that may have been at the crime
And
scene.
it kind of makes sense that with the blood going down her fingers on this because it's a much
It's
shorter
short,
blade.
Yeah.
Well done, Sarah. Take that!
But that's the murder weapon in the Clay Terran case.
Yes, this is the knife that took Mr. Terran's life. But there must have been a knife just like this at the scene 7 years ago as well.
Oh, damn.
Toolkits containing utility knives like this one are issued to Space Center employees.
Actually, look at the photo. because
The knife's
there's
missing,
always
right?
there's always been something like a black thing there. No, go back to her. There's like a little black thing there.
Oh, in her. Like on
Yeah.
her.
Can you not see it?
Yeah, I do see it.
I've been wondering what that is.
Just above the sash, Taylor,
Yeah.
if you can't see it.
Yo, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like I wondered
Do
if it
you
was part of her
see?
outfit or it's like the stab wound, but like it's a little dark thing. Is it?
But also notice, yeah, that in that toolkit, that all of those screwdrivers are all spaced out quite neatly, but then there's what looks like a
Yeah,
gap
looks like a little gap. Yeah.
where there could have been maybe a knife.
You could say you have to mind the gap.
But no, Taylor, no.
Toolkits containing utility knives like this one. I don't know why I keep saying it weirdly. Toolkits containing utility knives like this one are issued to Space Center employees. And a robotics lab especially would naturally have one of these around.
Objection! But besides the katana, no other bladed weapon was found at the site. It was in the investigation report, if you didn't know.
Objection! Of course I knew that. Once you told me just now.
Then here's something else you already knew. There was a toolkit at the scene, but it didn't contain any blades. Here is a photo of its contents.
There's a big knife-shaped gap in the...
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Oh, look!
Oh, would you look at that? That's not suspicious at all.
And it's
And
interesting.
it's
It's
the
got
wrong way
the logo.
around. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
because look, the logo, like the letters are missed. They're like,
It's all muddled up as well,
yes,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's muddled up.
Oh no, someone's pulled an Amy Faye.
A pearl fay even.
Yes.
But yeah, because that makes the center of the logo.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't see any kind of bladed tool. Got really raspy there for some reason.
Fine, but isn't there something odd about the design on these handles?
Therefore, there was no other bladed weapon in the room.
Objection!
Smuggington over there. Dude, come on.
I disagree. This toolkit contained a knife.
And what proof do you have of that?
Don't tell me your eye for art is failing you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
You are the last person in the world who should be criticizing my aesthetic sense.
Now.
The 1600s called. They want their rough back.
Now. He's simply watching out for your ocular health.
Exactly.
Please proceed, Mr. Wright.
Can't see how beautiful I am to ask me as to be his boyfriend, for goodness sake.
I hardly think that
Notice
now's
that-
the appropriate time.
There's always an appropriate time.
Seriously?
I'm waiting, Mr.
That
Wright.
girl's being threatened of murdering her damn mother.
Notice that the handles of each of these tools have a sort of design on them.
Ah, I see that they do. But what significance does it have?
My OCD brain is going absolutely bananas at them being organized incorrectly.
Yeah.
It's causing me physical pain.
Let's get to the bottom of it then.
It's clear that one of the tools is missing from this kit. If we rearrange the tools into a specific pattern, we might be able to tell which part of the overall design is missing.
And this is where the game turns into Danganronpa. It's like, hey, look, here's a mini game.
Oh, God.
Rearrange the sliding puzzle pieces.
Is that the theory your pitiful sense of aesthetics helped you come up with?
Edgeworth, just let it go, man.
Nope. Show the court then, if you would. What pattern or design would we see if we were to rearrange the tools?
What pattern or design?
I guess
that-
Yeah.
Take that!
And what design is this supposed to represent?
The Gyaxa logo, Your Honor. It's on all of the Space Center's documents and pamphlets. As you're aware, Gyaxa is the program that operates the Cosmos Space Center.
Look at how brightly the Gyaxa logo shines in the sunlight above the entranceway. I really dig the stars and the rocket motif it's got going.
Gyaxa, huh? Isn't that the new name of the Federal Space R&D program?
Ah, I think I see it now. But
Yes, with just the tools shown in this photo.
Ta-da.
Oh, thank God. The red A part of the logo is missing.
The knife, right in the middle where you're going to prick your finger every time you try and get any of your tools out. Terrible
It's
design.
like, ow, ow,
Yeah, right.
ow. I'm just trying to prize out the red. Ow, ow.
Just all sorts of cuts on their fingers.
And this is where the murder weapon from the Terran case comes into play. If we were to place the utility knife in the open slot, it would complete the Gyaxa logo.
so it would. Then that means
Admit it, Mr. Edgeworth. My aesthetic sense is keener than yours. And while you're at it, admit that the weapon Miss Cykes used could have been this one. Ha ha!
Damn you, Wright. Why'd you always have to be so... right?
order in the court.
It's in the name, baby. Ms. Cykes confessed to having a memory of stabbing the victim.
Therefore,
but that alone proves that she didn't kill her.
God damn it! It always comes back to that.
Damn it, many memo.
Many
Memi
memo.
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 May me memo.
Dang it.
If I had a nickel for every time a stabbing was used to exonerate a person from murder, I'd have 2 nickels.
Freaking guy.
Admittedly, Miss Cykes most likely did stab someone using the utility.
Guilty.
Oh, there we go.
However, the weapon used to kill Dr. Cykes was the katana. Therefore, the act of stabbing that Miss Cykes remembers couldn't be that of Dr. Cykes. Oh my God, it actually is. It's come full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, at least something's come.
Once again, oh my God, Sarah! Once again, history repeats itself.
Dang. Very well. Let's suppose for a minute that Miss Cykes did use the utility knife. Tell me, how does that change anything? But how does it change anything? We'll leave Nick to ponder that one for another week.
That's good, because I'm probably going to need that whole week to figure it out.
Yes, unfortunately, we are out of time. Ladies and gentlefolks, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. If you do like what we do, then please consider giving us a like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, spread the word, tell your friends, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, I stabbed her, and that alone proves that I'm not the killer.
Dang it, Pete, I was going to say, and remember everyone, the first thing that your lawyer wants to hear from you is that I didn't murder that person, I stabbed them, and that alone proves I didn't kill him. They'll thank you every time.